Alright guys, allow me to address this in English because it is very important for all Africans and the entire communities and everybody to hear this message loud and clear. Alright, we all know what has been happening in South Africa, and this is not the first time. And let me just say, this is not because I am against South Africa or I hate South African people, or I'm making this video for, for the all Africans to hate South African people. That is not the reason why I'm doing this, but I'm making this video as a reminder, because the essence of what we see, all these videos circulating online, fellow African brothers and sisters been beaten down simply because they are non-South Africa in South Africa is crazy. And mind you, these videos are taken by the people who are beating them down. To send a message to anyone that if you're an African, this is what will happen to you. So I feel this urgency, and to make this video and to speak a little bit about this. First of all, South Africa, it was the last country to receive our independence in the continent of Africa. And because it was going through apartheid, and they went through a hell of experience. And not only South Africa, but so many African countries went through that when you talk about colonialism and everything. And that time, I remember most of African countries step up to support and to stand with South Africa as it's supposed to be. All right. I remember, the first president of Tanzania, Julius Kambarage Nyerere, he actually stood up and fully supported South Africa. There was a time that Nelson Mandela, he came to Tanzania and he was not even required to have a visa. He was given the documents to pass by here. And as a result, today, as I'm saying, there are actually people in the southern side of Tanzania who are actually coming from South Africa. Most of them are Ngoni tribe right there. Right. The same thing with so many other countries in the continent. I know the story of how Nelson Mandela, he was actually also given free pass to go to Ethiopia. Right. He was allocated there, and he stayed there without any document, because he was given all these documents for him to stay there. As a result, he came and he had to fight for South Africa, and South Africa received her independence. Right. So many African countries stood in solidarity with South Africa to make sure that apartheid come to an end and bring about independence to the country, to the beautiful country of South Africa. So what is happening today, it is the lack of awareness, and it is the mindset that we need to shift in our brain, right? I always talk about this, the three enemies of Africa. The first one is mindset. It's not white, it's not brown, it's not yellow. Those are not enemies of Africa. The first enemy of Africa is mindset. When you look at all these videos that are going on through the social media and how